Hey guys, welcome to another video on the JB and Millie channel. So guys, today we are revisiting the, feature on the channel Millie Makes, which I admit I actually have kind of neglected for like a week now. And we're handling a completely kind of new hot topic in that we are now going to try and recreate some of the Among Us rooms on Animal Crossing New Horizons. So that'll be really interesting. So I'm doing this on Halves Island, and if you're curious about any of the current wallpaper in any of the rooms, so like, for example, if we go in here, there's still some like remnants of the previous Millie Makes videos. So if you're curious about them, we have a back catalogue of all those, but we are going to work on something new with you guys now, which I really hope you enjoy. So we're going to try and do 3 of these videos. The first one's going to work on the first kind of arena or course or whatever you want to call it, which is the Skeld. And I've chosen a few rooms from the Skeld which I think kind of fit really well within Animal Crossing. So with this being the central room, we're going to start things off here, which obviously is going to be the cafeteria. So guys, let's take a look and see how this works. Okay guys, so here we have our cafeteria. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open camera mode, move Millie out of the way because she's definitely not traditional Among Us right now, and see what we have here. So this is the cafeteria, it's the main room. So similar to in Among Us, we have about 5 different tables. You can see here that orange is taking out the trash, which is, one of the missions for this room. And we have black over here, who is fixing the electricals. And then we've put this little camera at the top, just because, you can watch on security some of the rooms. So I'm going to invite JB in here. What do you think to this room, JB?
I think you've completely nailed this. I wasn't expecting it to translate.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, I just remembered there's a feature I forgot to explain.
Ooh.
I put a cockroach on the middle table because it's the closest thing I could find to a red button, because this is where you go to call the emergency meetings.
I get the vibe, and obviously that's, the switch is there, like you say, it's like the wiring task. You've nailed the vibe of it, and honestly, even though I kind of helped come up with the idea, I wasn't expecting it to translate as well. Oh, this is amazing. It's actually kind of making me want to get our group together and play.
Okay, guys. So with that, we are going to head on to the next room. I want to go... Oh, gosh. I think we're going to go this way next. And one of the rooms that you enter from the left hand side, which is like here, is security. So in this room I'm going to work on recreating the security room from the Skeld. Okay guys, so this is our security room, and when I press A, what you'll see is White discovering Red's body found in security. Kind of the vibe I was going for. You can see there's some remnants of Red there, and that the hat's there, and then there's kind of like this ghostly figure behind. And I feel like I've created the screens a bit like security, and obviously the cameras for extra effect, and then obviously the shock of White as they go to report the body.
Oh wow. Oh, that's sick. I honestly wasn't expecting you to like make a scene that can be acted out. Like, that's awesome. So this is the room where you can look at the cameras, you know, and snoop on people to see if anyone's acting sus. Again, I think you've done amazingly. I think by nature this room is a bit less busy than the cafeteria in terms of scope and mechanics, but I think you've more than made up for it with this little encounter here. Oh gosh, this is awesome. I love it so much.
I'm glad you like it, JB. So we are gonna head into doing another room now. So obviously we've done the cafeteria, and this was security. Another room that I think would have been quite good perhaps to maybe recreate is Medbay. And so to do that, I'm going to go downstairs. Okay. Oh, the little duck's still here. So guys, like I said, if you're curious about any of these wallpapers, these are from my old Millie Makes videos. And I guess I'd just like to take this time to thank you for, you know, following this video so far, staying tuned. I'm presuming you are either huge Animal Crossing fans or Among Us fans. And I'd just like to tell you at this point that we have created an Among Us group on Twitter. So if you're looking to kind of join a group, to have some, you know, friendly competition, you know, if you could just, you know, find us on Twitter at jmillievids. and send us a message. We're happy to add you into that Among Us group where we just try and schedule a few games, maybe 2-3 times a week, whoever's available at the time. And yeah, it's just a really, really nice community. So if you are interested in joining that, please feel free just to, contact us on Twitter or Instagram, and we can, set something up with that. Now, as I said, we are now going to go and create a Medbay here. Okay guys, so this is Medbay. Now Medbay, again, similar to the last room, is actually a lot simpler than some of the other rooms. Just trying to move Millie out of the way because she is not relevant in this. So you walk down from the top, you have 2 rows of beds, you can come and get scanned, like Green is right now. Green's getting scanned. Or you can also go up to the little desk there where you would be doing the kind of specimen like investigations, the task where you have to run away and leave it for a little while. So JB, what do you think?
I love how you included the islander being scanned. I guess that's dark green in this instance. But yeah, I completely get what this is. It's also perfect once again, especially because you've got that element of the scanning there on the interface. Again, I think you've done an absolutely amazing job with this. I can't wait to see what else you do.
Okay, thank you. So let's head up to the next room. Okay guys, so the next room we are going to create is electrical. So this is, I honestly don't think I've played a game yet where I don't have a task in electrical. So it is quite a prominent room for that reason. I feel like a lot of people would spend a lot of time in this room. And so yeah, it just felt quite natural to include this. So let's go. Okay guys, so this is electrical. So you can see at the front here, this is where we'd do the task if the lights went out. We have the full back row here where you can do other tasks, and there's the manhole cover here because you can vent in this part of the room. And if Blue's reaction's anything to go by, I think they might know who the imposter is. Okay guys, so let's go downstairs. We have another 2 rooms to complete from the Skeld. Okay guys, so in this room we are going to recreate communications. So this is a room to the south of the Skeld. There's a few like upload download tasks in there that you could be asked to do, all that sort of thing. So we are going to recreate this room and we are going to get rid of Blue. I think they've seen too much already. They've just seen who vented. Okay guys, so here we have communication. So communication is where you go when the tasks have been sabotaged and you need to restart the communication in order to see what tasks you have remaining. And also if you go over here, you can do the little upload download task. So I'm just going to move Millie out of the way. And it looks like Pink's really scared because they've just seen that Blue did in fact find out too much in that last room when they saw somebody vent. So I really like this room. I'm quite proud of it. JB, what do you think?
See, I love this so much. It's one thing that I need to apologise for in the last room we did, because I looked up too early and I saw that you'd made the vents, you know, those little manhole cover grids, and it's so, I guess it seems like an obvious thing, but I wasn't expecting it, and it's such it's the perfect item for it. I'm in love with it so much. And just the storylines that you've come up with it, I think this is brilliant.
Thanks, JB. So we do in fact have one last room that we're going to go to where hopefully we are going to catch that imposter, and that room is storage. So let's go. Okay guys, so it's time to transform this into storage, and like we said, hopefully catch the imposter before, you know, the crewmates lose. So let's get started. Okay guys, so here we have our storage room. So for those of you that know this room quite well, there's a few entrances. There's one to the right, left and at the top. And there's the trash, kind of taking the trash out is one of the missions in here, which you can see at the bottom. Just behind that skeleton there's an electric mission, and just to the side of purple you can collect the fuel to go and refuel the engines. Now there's also the two vents, and we can see from here that purple has just killed white and they're heading to vent, but pink has caught them and it is game over. So what do you think, JV?
Oh my gosh, I love again how you've made the last room the conclusion of the game. That clearly red's gonna report purple as being sus, and presumably if they're in a smart lobby, purple will soon be jettisoned into the abyss of space. But honestly, I think you've ended on such a high note because this is my favourite room. Oh my gosh, like just like the fueling station and the canister there. Oh, and the garbage chute. Honestly, I've got no faults whatsoever with this. Like, oh, and you can just see how everything's happened, like you say. Like, White was clearly doing the rewiring task in this room.
Purple's got all arrogant and they're laughing.
Yeah.
Pink was scared in the last room, but they're like, yes, I've got it now.
Like, they now understand. So, this has been phenomenal.
I really do hope you guys have enjoyed this Among Us recreation in Animal Crossing New Horizons. We do a lot of content in numerous different games. So Animal Crossing is one of our favourites. We are celebrating the Mario 35th anniversary with you guys on the channel. There's Pokemon DLC, anything Nintendo, it's right here. And we hope that you've really enjoyed this video. We'd love to do more recreations in Animal Crossing. And I guess, you know, we're really preempting there is those new items added from Mario in March. So who knows, that could lead to an entire new Mario section of Animal Crossing recreations. I really do hope you've enjoyed this. Like we said, we do have an Among Us group where we try and organise some games at least weekly with, you know, some of our followers, some of the people that we've met through the channel. So please follow us at jmillyvids, and if you are interested in joining in on those games, let us know and we can set something up. Like we said, so much content on the channel, so please do subscribe and check that out. I've really enjoyed making this video with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it too. So please like, comment and subscribe.
JB and Millie.